I wasn't supposed to open the door. The note said so, in big, bloody letters. But I did. And now, something's wearing my face.
What the hell is that?
The thing in the mirror smiled. It wasn't me.
You're not him.
Her voice shook. She backed away. The thing, the me, just laughed.
Of course I'm me. Who else would I be?
It stepped closer. Its smile stretched too wide.
Stop.
The lights flickered. Shadows crawled up the walls.
You shouldn't have opened the door.
A new voice from the corner. A man I'd never seen before.
Who the hell are you?
The last one who opened it.
His skin peeled away like paper. Underneath, nothing, just black. But the door was gone. The walls were closing in. And the thing wearing my face? It was hungry.
You're next.
The lights went out.
Where are you?
Her voice trembled. Too loud, too afraid.
Shh, it hears you.
A hand grabbed my arm. Cold, slick, like wet leather.
Let go of me.
The thing in the dark laughed. It wasn't a human sound.
It's not just one of them.
A new voice, a woman, close, too close.
What do you mean?
There's more. They're everywhere.
The lights flickered back on, just for a second. The walls were covered in them. Dozens. All wearing different faces. All smiling.
They're waiting.
The darkness returned. A whisper brushed against my ear.
Who opened the door?
The question hung in the air. The thing wearing my face answered. Then the screaming started.
We have to get out.
Her hand clawed at mine in the dark. But the floor, it wasn't wood anymore. It pulsed. Warm. Alive.
Too late. You're already inside it.
The air smelled like copper and rotting meat. Something dripped onto my shoulder.
What the hell is...
The lights flickered again. The ceiling was gone. Just teeth. Rows and rows of yellow, jagged teeth.
It's not a house. It never was.
The walls shuddered. A deep, guttural groan filled the air. The thing wearing my face leaned in. The last line flashed in my mind. Don't scream. Too late. I can't My chest burned. The air was gone, replaced by something warm and sticky pressing in from all sides. A wet squelch echoed through the blackness. Then a sound I'll never forget. The sickening pop of bones breaking under pressure. Dot! His voice cut off with a liquid crunch. Something brushed against my leg. Something with too many fingers. Dot, the pressure suddenly released. I fell onto cold tile. Fluorescent lights buzzed overhead. A hospital room. The man on the gurney had my face. And he was smiling. The door locked behind me with a heavy click. The walls began to bleed. The walls began to bleed. The heart monitor flatlined. The lights went out. And in the silence that followed, I realized the terrible truth. My hand reached for the knob. I shouldn't have opened the door, but when you hear a voice that sounds exactly like your dead brother begging to be let in, what would you do?
Please, it's so cold out here. Just open the door.
That voice. It was his voice. Every syllable, every breath. Perfect. But my brother died 6 months ago. I watched them lower his coffin into the ground.
Come on, man. You really gonna leave me out here?
My hand hovered over the lock. The rational part of my brain screamed at me to step back. But the other part, the part that missed him so much it hurt, won.
That's it, just no more.
The door creaked open. And standing there, drenched in rainwater, was my brother.
Missed you, bro.
His smile was wrong, too wide, too many teeth.
You come in?
I should have slammed the door, but I didn't. He stepped inside, and that's when I saw it. The way his shadow didn't move with him. It just stayed there, staring at me.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I backed away. His shadow tilted its head.
Oh, you notice.
His smile stretched further than any human mouth should.
Don't worry, it'll only hurt for a second.
The shadow lunged.
That was rude.
His voice came from inside the house.
Do you really think a door can stop me?
I spun around. He was standing in the hallway. His shadow wasn't just separate now, it was crawling up the walls.
You let me in. That means I don't have to pretend anymore.
His skin started peeling. Not like it was rotting, like it was unzipping. Something dark slithered underneath.
Want to see what I really look like?
I bolted for the kitchen. The knives were in the drawer. Maybe I could.
Oh, come on. You're not that stupid.
The drawer was empty. All the knives were gone.
Looking for these?
He held them up one by one, but they weren't knives anymore. They were fingers. Long, bony fingers, twitching like they were alive.
Borrowed them. Hope you don't mind.
The lights flickered. His shadow was everywhere now, stretching across the ceiling, the floor, inside the walls.
You should let me outside.
The last light bulb burst.
Now it's my turn to let something in.
The darkness moved.
Shh. Don't fight it. You'll like this part.
My legs gave out. I collapsed against the fridge, but even the metal felt wrong. Soft and pulsing, like meat.
Is scared.
A new voice. From the hallway. A woman stood there, silhouetted by the streetlight through the window. But the window was boarded up. Had been for years.
Poor thing. Huh. You didn't know what you were inviting in, did you?
He never does.
The woman stepped closer. Her shadow didn't match her movements either. It reached for me first.
We've been waiting so long. Since before the house, before the town. Since you were little.
My breath came in ragged gasps. The floorboards groaned, not under her weight, under something beneath them.
Remember that game we used to play hide and seek?
My brother hated hide and seek.
You're not hiding very well.
The ceiling cracked. Dust rained down. And then...
Found you.
Another voice from above.
Don't look up.
Too late.
You were always bad at this game.
The woman's shadow wrapped around my ankles. The darkness from the walls poured into my mouth. And the last thing I heard before the screaming started.
Now you get to play forever.
The house went quiet.